Marshall, thank you for that work that you're doing on that project, because a lot of Americans want answers. I haven't heard them yet. 800, for those who've forgotten, 813,000 jobs just disappeared, jobs that they had been reported that we attained, which we didn't. Were these numbers manipulated in the first place? Do you have any evidence that that happened?
Well, David, we don't yet, but that's exactly the question we're asking the Department of Labor. They told us they added 3 million jobs over the past year. Well, it wasn't 3 million. It was actually closer to 2 million. Could you imagine the impact that would have? Someone like Jay Powell was trying to decide where to set interest rates. If he would have known how much softer this economy really looks. And this is why people don't trust the government. They don't trust the numbers coming out of the government. It does look like they're manipulated. We've not had this big of an error in about 20 years. So a downward revision of 1 million jobs, 800,000 jobs to be exact, this close to the election, I think it's inexcusable is what it is.
Well, you know, I used to cover Latin America, and when we got economic figures from the government, the Mexican government, for example, or the Argentinian government, we knew the numbers were cooked. We never trusted the numbers themselves. It was a wonderful contrast when I'd come back to the United States and we'd see numbers that we could trust in and that investors could trust in and believe in. I mean, are we so third world now that we have Mexican accounting standards for government stats?
Well, David, is this another step towards the socialist economy of Kamala Harris, where she wants to control prices and then give us bad data like that? I think that's the question. The person running this department is a person that can't even get through the Senate for confirmation right now. So we have a government hack up there that is not giving us good data. Again, this is why we don't trust the government. This is one more reason that it's hard to run a business. There's so much uncertainty out there right now if you're trying to run a business. And then on top of that, you take all the regulations that are piling onto a business. It's a tough time to be in the business in America right now.
Yeah, well, and of course, policy depends on data. If you want to have the right policy, or if you want to prove that the policy that's in place is the wrong policy, you need stats that you can rely on. Let's assume the best for the moment, that it was not manipulated intentionally. Just to make that assumption, how might this have happened? I mean, if you have to assume the worst, but if you assume the best, how did it happen? What is their explanation if they say they didn't manipulate?
Well, David, I think that's exactly what we want to find out. You and I could understand an error of 5%, of 10%, missing 1 month, but these numbers, right, you all report on them one day, a month later they're revising down to the tune of 100,000 at a time. And again, I want to back up and look at the big picture right now. We need to be looking at full-time jobs. Under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, we've lost 1.6 million full-time jobs the past year. 2 million people have not returned to work since COVID. And then we have African-American unemployment jumping up to 6.4%.
Yes.
Under President Trump, record low unemployment for minorities. And now we're seeing that surge as well. Again, you're trying to buy that first home and interest rates are staying so high right now. I really think that if Jerome Powell had seen this data 3 months ago, 6 months ago, we would have started lowering those interest rates 3 months ago. And maybe rather than a quarter point, maybe it would have been a half point. So this is impossible. It's impossible to buy a house. It's impossible to run a business under the regulatory environment we're in right now, and then bad numbers coming out of the government.
I want to, very quickly, because we're almost out of time, 81% of Americans want voter ID. Only 2.5% of Democrats in the House voted for the SAVE Act. I know you're a co-sponsor in the Senate. Will the Senate ever see the SAVE Act, which demands voter ID?
Well, not as long as Chuck Schumer controls the agenda. The party that's in control gets to control the agenda. And you're absolutely right. If we don't have election integrity, then we don't have a democracy. It has to be free. Yes. It has to be fair. It has to be trustworthy. And we've seen Virginia, Texas, carving out thousands of people that shouldn't have been on those voter rolls.
Senator Roger Marshall, thank you for coming in. And Kudlow returns in a moment.